All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be kind of the first video where we're just on the series, and we're going to be talking about the physical layout of your different tabs for your synchronous instruction. So this is not the layout that I state that everyone has to use. It's just what I use because I'm OCD. I like to have the system in place for consistency. Helps me when I'm doing my presentations, and I think you, when you're rolling out your instruction for your kiddos, it's going to help as well. So looking at our tabs up here, and again, I'm already assuming that you, if you're within the district, you're already logged in, you know your credentials. So you can see I'm already signed in here. I don't have anything synced because I'm actually using my wife's laptop for this challenge. But otherwise, normally the sync's going to be on. But looking at my tabs left to right for not only working, I think it helps, but also, again, when you're presenting, makes it a little bit easier. My leftmost tab is always going to be my Gmail inbox. The next tab that I have over, if you come to the waffle, click down here, is my calendar. Again, these are my first two tabs. As an administrator, these are things I come back to all the time, but I think as a teacher, it's also going to be important for you to have access quickly to them as well. Plus, because this is where you're going to be scheduling all your Google Meets and have your different breakout sessions for your students, you should be able to access it quickly as well. Next tab that we have coming over that I use for working is my Google Drive. Now, teacher perspective, you may want to have your Google Classroom here and not your Drive. Completely up to you on what works best. This is normally what I do because in the context of our campus, we do have, each teacher has their Google Classroom. And then for our campus itself, we have our own classroom that's kind of curated by the administrators. And so if we click on that link here, I'm just going to show you. Again, my view as administrator, I have access to all my teacher screens here. If I scroll on down, you'll see the fabulous Flores. This is our Google Classroom that our administrative team and counselors use to kind of push out information. So keep in mind, you are going to have a Google Drive tied to your classroom, and then there's a Google Drive, in my case, that's going to be tied to my work account. Normally, just so I'm not, excuse me, crowding out the fellow administrators, I do most of my work within my own Drive, and then when I'm ready to publish it or assign it out to my teachers and the rest of our team, then I just go and dump it on over into the Google Classroom. Because you're going to be looking at a little bit different point of view, it may just be easier for you to be working directly within your Google Classroom, coming over here to your classwork, doing your plus for your create and an assignment. And again, just quick background, once you get started on an assignment, it's not assigned until you actually push it out. So again, whatever system works for you, main point of this video is make sure your tabs are in an order that you know and are consistent and that you like. Another option is if you have multiple screens, you can split and run different panes on different screens. Or the other option is you can download this cool extension. This was recommended by one of our teachers, Miss Bradfield. It's tab scissors and glue. So you can then essentially run side-by-side panes here. So if I click on it, my rightmost pane becomes its own window or pane, and then all my other tabs are on the left side. And it's kind of helps you work on jumping back and forth between the two. This is very crucial later on, you'll see as we go through the series when it comes to actual delivery of your synchronous instruction on running the two different panes like this. And you can resize them to whatever works. Again, just some tips. You don't have to use it. This is just what works for me. Hope this helps. And if not, just jump on to the next video. As usual, if you have any questions, shoot me an email at my email address. The BPED is 2828@uvaldecisd.net. Don't subscribe, and criticize and rant and rave down below in the comment section. Thanks.